All you YouTubers watching this video, if you want to see this video, come find me when you wake up. Hey guys, today is Aaron from M&M Weekly. Today's movie I'm doing is new Doug Liman directed thriller called The Edge of Tomorrow. The film stars Emily Blunt, Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and Bill Paxton. Basically the film centers around Tom Cruise, who plays this military soldier who's thrown into a series of events that eventually lead up to him getting drafted. General who somehow gets drafted into this war that's going on with a bunch of these spider-like aliens. And of course, every time he endures the battle on the beach, he ends up waking up after anytime he gets killed. And when he learns is that during a while back, he was infected with this human gene that allows him to repeat the same day over and over again. And each time he dreams, each time he goes into the battle, he's basically kind of foreseeing the future of what's to happen. And basically, what happens is he basically aligns himself with Emily Blunt, and he has to try to train himself to be like a humanized weapon. So he has this exoskeleton over him which he uses as a weapon, and it has to relive each day over and over again to find a way to gain strength and kill the aliens before the battle can actually begin. I went to this. I read this movie had a ton of hype because a lot of people really liked movies that Tom Cruise has been in, and I do admit some of his movies were actually pretty good. Emily Blunt was also really good, and definitely so is Bill Paxton. And Doug Liman is also a really good director. Two of his best movies include Mr. and Mrs. Smith and The Boy Identity. And he's also directed the upcoming Splinter Cell flick with Tom Hardy. So I had a lot of great hopes for this movie. And guys, this movie, what the heck? It's awesome. I mean, this movie has got to be one of the best sci-fi flicks I've seen this year